Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another reviews and reactions. And coming back to the channel is Alice Donut. Yes, indeed. It's been at least 6-7 months since I've reacted to anything Alice Donut. As a matter of fact, the only song I really remember was they did a cover of Black Sabbath. What was it? War Pigs, I do believe, and they had trombones and different I forget what they're called. But anyways, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I liked the quirkiness of it. I loved how they did the whole thing. So I'm super excited to get into this one, which is, we're looking at their song, Lisa's Father. Link to that original video will be down in the description box for viewing pleasure at your leisure. And this request comes to us by Stephen Fritchie. Thank you again for that lovely, lovely request. As always, going into this blind with my off-the-cuff comments. If I recognize a song, I'll definitely let everybody know. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. And also, if you would like to have any other reactions done on this channel, please look in the description box, and there's information on how to do that. But no more ghouling around. Let's check it out. Alright, ghouls and ghosts. Alice Donut, Lisa's Father.
Hi, I'd like to tell a story about something that happened to me. I was sitting home just the other day watching some TV when there was a knock on my door, and I went to the door to see who it was, and it was a woman with no eyes, and she had a stack full of comic books. And she gave me one of them, and she said, "Take it and read." And I took it, and I did read. And the story was so moving and compelling that I had to write a song about it. It wasn't one of your regular comic books. Rather, it was one of those comic books like Chick Publications out in California. One of those comic books that's meant to convert you to fundamental Christianity. And it was a story about a family. And the father's name, his name was Lisa's father. And the mother's name, her name was Lisa's mother. And then there was a child, a 5-year-old child named Lisa. Lisa, pure as the driven snow, but she was driven in other ways as well. I'll tell you about that later. Lisa's mother's an alcoholic. She used to sit and knock back JD from 8 o'clock in the morning till she passed out at midnight. Lisa's father, however, he was a sinner of another sort. He was a sinner of a different color, if you know what I'm talking about. He was the kind of man who didn't keep his sinning to himself. Because he was a child molester. This was a man who abused his little daughter Lisa every night, every afternoon, every morning. As soon as Lisa's mother was whacked out on JD, he'd go up into Lisa's bedroom and he'd start wailing away on this poor little kid, making that sound, going, "Oh, waka waka waka, baby, 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 having a good time, yeah, yeah." And one day he was up there doing what it was he did to that poor little girl when there was a knock on his front door. He tucked in his shirt and he ran down, pulled up his pants, and answered the door quick as he could, and he said, "Oh, who's there?"
Hi, this is Bill, your neighbor.
"Oh, hi. How you doing? How's the weather?"
The weather's fine.
Hey,
I
how
know
about
what
them
you've
Mets?
been
That's
doing
something, huh?
with Lisa. But you gotta let me do it too if you want me to turn you in.
And the man said, "Whoa, I'm in the soup now. What am I gonna do? I gotta let him do it to Lisa, or he'll turn me into the police." "Okay, you can do it. You can do it too." And that's what happened. Upstairs, the two of them went, and from that day on, the both of them were doing it to poor little Lisa. And one day, the mother tried out just long enough to take that kid to the doctor. The doctor took one look at this kid, and you know what that doctor said?
That doctor said, your daughter has a venereal disease.
And that mother, she put 2 and 2 together mighty fast, I'll tell you.
And she got more.
She knew it was going up down there. She knew it was going on up there. And she grabbed that kid, she started running home. She ran home as fast as she could. And she ran and she pointing a finger at Lisa's father. And she said,
You repugnant little shit. I hate you. I hate
and Lisa's
you.
father said, whoa, whoa, I'm in the soup now. She knows when I'm at the Mona Lisa. And he ran out that door as fast as he could. He started making his way down. To the bridge, just like James Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life. He was above that bridge. And just then, a woman with no eyes and a handful of comic books walked up to him in the comic book. Just like the woman in mine.
Coming full circle.
And she gave him a comic book and she said, just pray. Just pray is what she said. And the next panel said, 15 minutes later. And he said, whoa, I feel excellent. I'm gonna go home and tell Lisa's mother about this praying stuff. And he said, he ran home and he said, hey, Lisa's mother, listen to this. And she said,
I hate you, repugnant.
he said, whoa, shut up, you old cow. Listen to this, try up and pray.
Pray.
And what did it say? 15 minutes later, she says,
I feel great.
and Lisa's father says, let's call Lisa and tell her what's happening around here. They call her Lisa. Lisa's a little scared. She doesn't like the dancing, but you can understand. She says, they say, hey Lisa, we got some good news for you. We're never gonna hurt you. Never gonna hurt you anymore. And Lisa says, oh really? This is not a forgiving his sins. Is he lady savior? This is not a forgiving his sins. Is he lady savior? Hey, waka 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 baby baby baby. Waka 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 baby baby baby. Give my baby to have a little pop. Give my baby to have a little pop. This is not a forgiving his sins. Is he lady savior? This is not a forgiving his sins. Is he lady savior? 5 years old and already feeling lovesick. 5 years old and already making love kiss. Oh, daddy, daddy, go get me with your big stick. Daddy, big stick, daddy, oh, daddy, daddy. This is not a forgiving his sins.
Nice solo.
Oh, really?
Much like you're calling a football.
Well then, poor Lisa. That's all I can say right now. Seeing the review section. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was Alice Donut with Lisa's father. Link to that original video will be down in the description box for viewing pleasure at your leisure. And again, this request comes to us by Stephen Fritchie. Thank you again for that lovely, lovely request. I'm still kind of just like flabbergasted at this whole thing. So super surreal and tongue-in-cheek and comedic and funny. And yet kind of depressing. Like, wow. Apparently Lisa's mother is a complete drunk. And then Lisa's father is a pedophile, sexual rapist. And to add insult to injury, he's like, hey, oh, you found out my secret? Well, let's do it together, neighbor. Like, obviously it's a scathing, not review, but a scathing like picture of like the Christian house, you know. Oh, we're good and proper. We pray and we do this. We live by the Bible, and yet we got all these fucking closets, skeletons in our closet. And you could be they're the farthest thing away from what Jesus preached and morally and ethically right, philosophically right. I mean, God. And then like the whole full circle of him reading the little pamphlet, and then Lisa's father receiving the pamphlet, and then, oh, I've understand my wicked ways. It won't happen again. Yeah, and that's what she's like. Yeah, right, you motherfucker. Oi. I mean, beneath all of the quirkiness and all of that, the message to me is the driving force of this track. It's very powerful, that all these religious people think they're just so, no pun intended, high and mighty, but godlike, and what they practice and preach is two different things, and it is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Musically, I thought it was fun. It was very engaging. I like how it went from like completely just talking to a little bit more. You can see it like ramping up to be a little bit more vocal and all of that. It was really nice. I like the guitar. I like the guitar tone. Very fast paced, very off the wall, off beat. Fit with what they were doing, that visually speaking. I actually liked the breakdown the most after when he was actually like singing. I really enjoyed that part. It was very kind of had like a certain sway to it that I couldn't quite escape. But man, those those visuals and those vocals really stole the show for me, if I'm being honest. Are they just do they always do have like these kind of comedic kind of things? I think this is the third song I've reacted to Alice Donut, and I don't know if that's like your thing or not, but if it is, I definitely want more of it for sure. All right, that being said, score, which is I think the hardest part for me to pick, because it's so easy. Like I'm so so kind of like mind blown by the whole thing. I could easily give it 5 skulls, but it's like sit back for a minute, relax, look at it subjectively as much as you can, and go from there. So visuals, pretty top notch. Terrible acting, but again, I think it's necessary for this particular piece. The lyrical content, very scathing, but having a ton of talking points and gravity to it. Musically, it was fast paced, up tempo. It was very catchy, had me swaying. So, score. I honestly think this song deserves 5 skulls out of 5. Absolutely happy with that score for all the reasons I just stated. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of reviews and reactions. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. Also, if you'd like to have any reactions done, please look in the description box for that information. But as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.